The hugely popular video app Tik Tok is pulling out of Hong Kong in reaction to China's new security law for the city. Tik Tok says it will stop operating in Hong Kong within days, and that's after other social media giants also said they would suspend services in the city. Scott Peterson is following this story for us. Good morning, sir. So
Good morning,
Tik Tok, many people may not realize, is a Chinese-owned company. Can you explain this move to us?
Yeah, it seems a little ironic being a Chinese company. They are not just a Chinese company. They've been keen to point out that they have a U.S. CEO and also their servers not in mainland China or in Hong Kong, and they're trying to appeal to saying that they're an international company abiding by international rules, and they have as much difficulty interpreting these security laws imposed by the Chinese government within Hong Kong as anyone else. So along with Facebook, Google, Twitter, TikTok now saying it's the latest social media company to pull out of Hong Kong until they can interpret these new Chinese security laws and what they mean, and also saying that they will not comply with any kind of Chinese government request for user access or censorship or access to the users themselves. So a tough line against the Chinese government and their homeland in effect. So far this new requires, as far as we can figure out, companies like TikTok to comply for requests for user information and also to remove any posts that the Chinese government finds offensive or complying with international interests and not necessarily Chinese interests. So TikTok, if we could take a look at that again, it's this unique 15-second sort of repeating loop that a lot of young adults are interested in. That's hugely popular. They had about 2 billion downloads just in the latest quarter, so this is a very popular thing, and it is controversial because of Chinese ownership. It has been banned temporarily anyways in India because of strife between India and China, and also the U.S. government and U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo has labeled it a security threat, but nonetheless, lots of interest in all these social media giants pulling out of Hong Kong, trying to interpret what is going on there and the strength of this new security law within Hong Kong and Beijing moving in effect.
So interesting. And TikTok has really soared during the pandemic. It's helped people pass the time, hasn't it?
It's very funny. Some of those little videos are very funny.